Imagine a future where humanity harnesses the energy of the entire planet or even the galaxy. What could we achieve? In the grand cosmic ballet, humanity stands as an ambitious dancer, eyes fixed on the towering heights of potential. Our journey, since the dawn of consciousness, has been a ceaseless quest for understanding, for growth, for progress. We've built, discovered, and dreamed, all the while reaching for the stars that twinkle in the night sky, promising untold wonders and possibilities. But how do we chart this journey? How do we measure our growth? Not just in terms of technological advancements or economic indices, but in the larger, grander scale of cosmic evolution. This is where we introduce a fascinating concept, the Kardashev scale. Named after the Soviet astronomer Nikolai Kardashev, this scale doesn't measure our prowess in space travel or our ability to build towering structures. Instead, it gauges our civilization's level of technological advancement based on the amount of energy we can use and control. Imagine for a moment a civilization that has mastered the art of energy utilization to such an extent that it harnesses the total energy of its own planet. Or picture a society so advanced that it draws power from its entire star or even its galaxy. Sounds like a science fiction tale, right? But what if it's not? What if it's a potential reality, a future that could be ours? The Kardashev scale is a roadmap to such a future. It's a way to dream and plan, to visualize the heights we could reach. It's a reminder that we're part of something much larger than ourselves, a cosmic dance that's been unfolding for billions of years. As we embark on this exploration of our potential future, let's remember that every great journey begins with a single step. Our first step, understanding the Kardashev scale, the cosmic yardstick that might just guide us to a future where we harness the power of planets, stars, and galaxies. This is where the Kardashev scale comes into play. The Kardashev scale, proposed by Russian astrophysicist Nikolai Kardashev, is a method of measuring a civilization's level of technological advancement. The Kardashev scale is a fascinating concept that categorizes civilizations based on the amount of energy they can harness. Our journey begins in the year 1964, when Kardashev first introduced this scale. His purpose? To provide a framework for understanding the potential trajectories and capabilities of civilizations not just on Earth but throughout the universe. The Kardashev scale is not a measure of economic success, political might, or cultural richness. Instead, it's all about energy, how much a civilization can harness, control, and utilize. Energy, after all, is the currency of the universe. It powers our cities, propels our vehicles, and even fuels our bodies. The more energy a civilization can harness, the more technologically advanced it's deemed to be. The scale consists of three primary types of civilizations: Type 1, 2, and 3, each defined by their energy consumption. These types are not set in stone, but rather they represent milestones in a civilization's development. Think of them as steps on a cosmic staircase, each one leading to a higher level of technological prowess and energy control. Type 1 civilizations, for example, have managed to harness all the energy available on their home planet. They've mastered the use of every natural resource and can control weather, earthquakes, even volcanic activity. It's a level of advancement that's still beyond our grasp, but not entirely out of reach. Type 2 civilizations, on the other hand, have moved beyond their planet, extracting energy directly from their star. Imagine constructing colossal structures around the sun, capturing and using its immense power. It's an idea that's not just impressive, it's downright mind-boggling. Last but not least, Type 3 civilizations have gone even further, harnessing energy at the scale of their entire galaxy. They're able to travel across vast cosmic distances, colonize countless star systems, and tap into the power of black holes. It's a level of advancement that's almost beyond our comprehension. One might wonder where we, humans, stand on this scale. Well, we're not even a Type 1 civilization yet. We're somewhere around 0.7, still learning to fully harness the energy resources of our own planet. But don't be disheartened. Remember, it's not a race, but a journey, a testament to our potential for growth and exploration. The Kardashev scale serves as a roadmap, a vision of what we could become. It's a reminder that our journey as a species is far from over, that we have the potential to reach heights we can barely imagine today. It challenges us to look to the stars and dream of a future where we've mastered not just our planet, but the energy of the cosmos itself. Now that we understand what the Kardashev scale is, let's dive into each type of civilization. A Type 1 civilization, also known as a planetary civilization, can use and store all of the energy available on its planet. Imagine a world where humanity has harnessed every joule of energy Earth has to offer. The thunderous power of the oceans, the relentless heat of the sun, the untapped potential beneath our very feet, all of it directed and utilized for the betterment of all. That, in essence, is what it means to be a Type 1 civilization on the Kardashev scale. To reach this level, our society would need to undergo significant changes. We'd need to master technologies that, for now, exist only in our wildest dreams. Think of weather control systems that can tame the fiercest storms, or global power grids that extract energy from the Earth's core. Imagine, too, the societal changes that would come with such advancements. The end of resource scarcity could potentially eradicate poverty and hunger, creating a world where everyone enjoys a high standard of living. Furthermore, a Type 1 civilization would have to have a global consciousness. Our current national borders would become less relevant as we unify under a single planetary government. It's a stark departure from our current reality, but it's a crucial step towards becoming a planetary civilization. However, even as a Type 1 civilization, we would still have our challenges. Issues like overpopulation and environmental degradation might persist, requiring us to continue innovating and adapting. But the key difference is, as a Type 1 civilization, we'd have the resources and the technology to confront these issues head-on. In essence, reaching Type 1 status is about so much more than just energy consumption. It's about creating a world where the well-being of the planet and its inhabitants is the top priority. It's about taking our place in the cosmos, not as mere spectators, but as active participants. But what happens when a civilization surpasses its planetary bounds? A Type 2 civilization, or a stellar civilization, can harness the total energy of its star. Now that's a mind-blowing concept, isn't it? It's like taking solar panels to an extreme level. But let's dive deeper into what being a Type 2 civilization really means. In the cosmic ladder of the Kardashev scale, a Type 2 civilization has learned to tap into the energy of its entire star. This isn't just about having a few solar panels on rooftops or solar farms in deserts. No, we're talking about a civilization that has found a way to utilize every single joule of energy its star emits. Imagine the possibilities. With that kind of power, a Type 2 civilization could accomplish feats that would make our most advanced technology look like child's play. They could potentially manipulate weather patterns, control volcanic activity, or even create synthetic stars. The most famous concept for how a Type 2 civilization might achieve this is the Dyson sphere. Named after physicist Freeman Dyson, it's a hypothetical megastructure that encircles an entire star, capturing all of its energy output. It's like an enormous shell or a swarm of satellites completely surrounding the star. But how would this energy be used? Well, a Type 2 civilization would have the ability to engage in projects on a scale we can barely imagine. They might use this energy to power vast cityscapes, fuel interstellar travel, or even manipulate the very fabric of their planet. The societal implications are equally astonishing. With unlimited energy at their disposal, scarcity could become a thing of the past. This could lead to unparalleled prosperity and freedom, with citizens able to pursue their interests without the constraints of energy shortages. However, reaching this level of advancement is no small feat. It would require not only unimaginable technological progress, but also a societal shift. A Type 2 civilization would need to overcome the tribal divisions that plague us today, working together on a global scale to achieve their common goal. The journey to becoming a Type 2 civilization is fraught with challenges. It would require overcoming enormous technical hurdles as well as societal ones. But if a civilization can conquer these challenges, the rewards would be immense. As we stand here on the brink of becoming a Type 1 civilization, the prospect of harnessing the total energy of our sun seems almost fantastical. But remember, there was a time when the idea of harnessing electricity or splitting the atom seemed equally impossible. Who knows what the future may hold? The Kardashev scale is a way for us to dream big, to imagine the potential of our species. It gives us a roadmap to a future of unimaginable power and prosperity. It's a future that's worth striving for, a future that could be within our reach. So as we look to the stars and dream of a future where we harness the power of our sun, let's remember that this is just one step on the cosmic ladder. As incredible as that sounds, there's still one more level to climb. A Type 3 civilization, a galactic civilization, can control energy on the scale of its entire host galaxy. Picture this, a civilization that has mastered the ability to harness the power of an entire galaxy. That's the concept behind a Type 3 civilization on the Kardashev scale. This is a civilization that has taken technological advancement and energy consumption to a whole new level, way beyond our current comprehension. Imagine, if you will, the ability to manipulate the forces of an entire galaxy. That means not just harnessing the energy of a single star or a planetary system, but every single star, every single planet, every single cosmic entity within the galaxy. The scale of this is simply mind-boggling. One of the ways that a Type 3 civilization might achieve this is through the construction of what's termed as a galactic web. This would involve the creation of a massive interconnected network of energy collectors spread out across the galaxy, tapping into every star, every solar system, harnessing their power and directing it to where it's needed. Moreover, a Type 3 civilization would have likely mastered the principles of quantum mechanics and gravitation at levels we can only dream of. They might be able to manipulate the fabric of space-time itself, opening up possibilities such as faster-than-light travel, time manipulation, and even parallel universe exploration. Now let's talk about longevity. A Type 3 civilization would have likely discovered the secrets to life extension, or even immortality. They might have transcended biological limitations entirely, becoming a race of highly advanced beings or even digital entities. But with such power and longevity comes responsibility. They would need to have found a way to maintain stability and order across the vast expanses of their galaxy. Their societal structures, their ethics, their laws would all need to have evolved to a level commensurate with their technological prowess. One could argue that the challenges a Type 3 civilization might face could be as monumental as their achievements. They would have to navigate the potential pitfalls of such incredible power, ensure the sustainability of their energy sources, and manage the vast complexities of their galactic web. They would also need to ensure that their advanced technologies do not lead to their own destruction, a fate that many science fiction writers have speculated could befall a highly advanced civilization. To sum up, a Type 3 civilization on the Kardashev scale is an entity of unimaginable power and complexity. It is a civilization that has transcended many of the limitations that we currently face and has harnessed the power of an entire galaxy. It's a concept that forces us to push the boundaries of our imagination and our understanding of what is possible. So, where does humanity stand on the Kardashev scale? Currently, humanity doesn't even rank as a Type 1 civilization on the Kardashev scale. It may sound a bit humbling, yet it's the stark reality of our place in the cosmic neighborhood. Our civilization, as advanced as it may seem with our skyscrapers, smartphones, and space probes, is still in its infancy on the grand scale of cosmic civilizations. To put things into perspective, let's look at our energy usage. A Type 1 civilization on the Kardashev scale harnesses and controls the energy of an entire planet. But where does humanity stand? Well, according to some estimates, we're at about 0.73 on the Kardashev scale. This means we're harnessing a fraction of Earth's total energy potential. We use a mix of fossil fuels, nuclear power, and renewable resources, yet the total is still far from what our planet can offer. Furthermore, our technological level is far from what a Type 1 civilization would possess. We've yet to fully master planetary energy, let alone control weather or prevent natural disasters. Our attempts at terraforming are still just concepts and theories, and space travel beyond our solar system remains a distant dream. So, what do we need to do to reach Type 1 status? The answer is not straightforward. It's a combination of technological advancement, societal change, and a shift in our understanding and relationship with our planet and its resources. We need to move away from unsustainable practices, embrace renewable energy, and innovate in ways that allow us to coexist harmoniously with our planet. We're talking about a future where we harness the power of the sun directly, predict and prevent natural disasters, control our climate, and possibly even terraform other planets. It's a future where we've cracked the secrets of nuclear fusion, mastered space travel, and moved beyond the confines of our own planet. But the future is full of potential. It's a future that may seem like science fiction now, but could be science fact in the not-too-distant tomorrow. Our journey to becoming a Type 1 civilization is just beginning. We've a long way to go, but the potential is there, and that's what makes the future so exciting. Becoming a Type 1 civilization won't happen overnight. It will require significant advancements in technology and global cooperation. So, what does this journey look like? Let's delve into the roadmap to becoming a Type 1 civilization. First, we must address one of the most pressing issues of our time: energy. Energy is at the heart of the Kardashev scale, and a Type 1 civilization harnesses all the energy available on its home planet. To do this, we must transition from finite fossil fuels to renewable energy sources. Solar, wind, geothermal, tidal, these are the powerhouses that will drive us into the future. With renewable energy, we can achieve sustainable development and environmental preservation. But harnessing energy is just one piece of the puzzle. We must also use it efficiently. This is where technological advancements come into play. Imagine a world where smart grids distribute energy without waste, where hyper-efficient vehicles and buildings are the norm, and where quantum computers solve complex problems in nanoseconds. This is the kind of world a Type 1 civilization inhabits, and let's not forget about space travel. As a Type 1 civilization, we won't just be looking at the stars, we'll be visiting them. Technological leaps in propulsion, material science, and astrobiology will enable us to explore our solar system and beyond. What secrets do the cosmos hold for us? Only time will tell. Yet technology and energy alone won't get us there. We also need global unity. The challenges we face, climate change, inequality, conflict, these are global issues that require global solutions. A Type 1 civilization is a united civilization, one that has moved beyond national boundaries and petty squabbles. It's a civilization that works together for the common good, that shares knowledge and resources, and that values every life on the planet. And finally, we must foster a culture of science and learning. We need to encourage curiosity, promote education, and invest in research. Only through knowledge can we solve the problems we face and make the breakthroughs we need. A Type 1 civilization is a civilization of thinkers, dreamers, and doers. Yes, the road to becoming a Type 1 civilization is a long one. It's a road filled with challenges and obstacles. But it's also a road filled with promise and potential. It's a road that leads to a future where we harness the energy of our planet, where we use technology for the betterment of all, where we stand united as one global community, and where we reach for the stars. The journey ahead is long and challenging, but the rewards are beyond imagination. The Kardashev scale is more than a measure of technological advancement, it's a vision of what we could become. As we close this exploration of the Kardashev scale and humanity's place within it, let's revisit the key takeaways. We've journeyed through the concept of the Kardashev scale, a yardstick for civilizations' technological prowess based on their energy consumption. We've discovered that it's not just about power usage, but more about the potential of a civilization to harness and manage resources on a planetary, stellar, and eventually galactic scale. We've delved into Type 1 civilizations, those that have mastered the energy of their home planet. This is where we, as humanity, are aiming to be in the near future. Our energy consumption and technological advancements are gradually propelling us towards this milestone. Next, we've looked beyond to Type 2 civilizations who have conquered their star's energy. They've harnessed the power of their entire solar system, an achievement that seems like a distant dream for us, yet one that's not entirely unattainable. And then, we've gazed at the apex, the Type 3 civilizations that have triumphed over their galaxy's energy. These civilizations would be nearly godlike, their capabilities far beyond our comprehension. We've also reflected on where we stand on this scale. As a Type 0 civilization, we have a long journey ahead. But this journey, as challenging as it may be, is filled with promise and potential. We've charted the road to becoming a Type 1 civilization, a road that will require great strides in technology, energy efficiency, and global cooperation. Yet despite the challenges, it's a journey that holds the promise of a future where we've transcended current limitations and started to tap into the vast potential of our planet. The Kardashev scale is not a map, but a compass. It points us to a future where we're not just surviving, but thriving, where we're not just inhabitants of Earth, but stewards of our planet, our star, and maybe one day, our galaxy. The future is in our hands, we have the power to shape it, and perhaps one day we will reach the stars.